good morning, all of you beautiful and wonderful people.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Welcome to
Read
Saturday
base
Morning Mapmaking
44.
as an ad just pops up on the audio I was just doing. Good lord. Flawless stream. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. How's everybody doing? You had me till Kaiju number 8 starts in about 53 minutes. Well, I'm glad to have you here for even 1 minute, Biggles. We love you around here, you know that? You knew that. You knew that? You knew that with all of your heart. Yet another blank canvas. And what to do with it. What to do with it, indeed. I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of coming in to this, not really sure what to do. Just like last week. And last week turned out alright. The map last week turned out alright. I think we did pretty good last week. I did notice, though, last week when we look at the... if you just look at the map from a distance, I say from a distance, unzoomed, it just looks like black with some orange. But then when you zoom in, that's when the beauty really comes out. You can really tell that there's a lot going on there. So it's kind of deceptive. If you're going to use it as like a big, if there's like a big thing, if it's a big set piece, then you might not notice everything that's going on. But if it's used as kind of like, you know, you've got this area to explore, this and that and the other thing, and you're really zoomed in on it, on your characters, then that's when it really will shine. So I guess, kind of, I think what we'll do this time, similar to what we did last time. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Is get a refill on my coffee before we start. But never fear, for I still have a little bit left. And I'll get a refill as soon as I finish that. I'm curious about something. Oh gosh, where is that? There we go. Interesting. Okay. Forty Viking. Hello. You need a giant one for the city. What does that mean? I have already forgotten what we were talking about. You see what I mean? I'm already yawning. I haven't had enough coffee. Like, 1 cup doesn't do anything for me. Oh. Yeah. You know, see, here's the thing, Biggles. Cities take a long time. Like, here, let me go back. I don't know if, Biggles, I don't know if you saw this one. See if I can find it. Where is Mossy Rock? Hold on, that's not all of them. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did Mossy Rock get taken care of? Am I just missing it? Oh, here it is. Herder. So this took us. How long did this take us? Like 12 weeks? Maybe it wasn't that long. Maybe. I don't know though. I mean, it took us a long time to get this done. And there's quite a bit here. And I'm looking at it now, and there's still some stuff that I would go back and change, but it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, you see what I mean? It's these little details here. Like, here's the bushes here, and then you got these trees that line this driveway up to this house. You know what, Biggles? One of these days, I'll tell you what. One of these days, maybe we'll do a big, long fundraising stream or something. And I'll just spend 8 hours grueling myself mentally trying to make a big city map in one day. But again, I think this map, this map here probably took me about, I mean, it was probably 30 hours, right? God, I got 44 maps on here, guys. 44. Would like to do a world map at some point. But I don't have a whole lot of knowledge in how, you know, like, cuz I want to make maps that are like, if it's in a world map or something like that, I'd like to do something that's a 24-hour world map making stream. Oh, I would die. I have to take plenty of poo-poo and pee-pee breaks over the course of that 24 hours. Take a day off of work. I'll tell you what, though. Like, I would totally do that if, like, if somehow we were able to get MegaCon, like, fully funded. I would totally do that. Because I think MegaCon starts in, it's like it starts March 19th next year, I think. You know, one of these days, I'll tell you a little secret. It's not really a secret. It's just kind of what we've been thinking. But what we would like to do at some point is be able to publish some things. So if it ever got to the point where we could do this full time, I'd like to write my own adventures and campaign setting guides and things like that. and eventually have something that, you know, other creators would come to us and be like, hey, you know, I've got this idea. I'd like to have this book published. I've got this and this and this. And then we could do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, yeah. What's the con that you drop like 2K at? Is it like an anime con or something? Because I know that you were pretty heavy into the anime booths when we were at MegaCon. Which I want to say that $2,000 is a lot. Game Expo in Arizona. Gotcha. I want to say that $2,000 is a lot to drop at a con, but I did the first year I went, I dropped more than that. And then last year I held back quite a bit. I didn't spend nearly as much as I spent the year before, and I still spent probably $1,500. Of course, included in that is like, you know, airfare, lodging, all that stuff too, but still. Yeah, 2K because of flight. Exactly. I mean, duh. These freaking ads, man. All right, I'm going to have to find a different one. It's supposed to be a live stream. They're not supposed to be ads there. Let's see. I've got so much stuff here that will definitely be copywritten. Good morning, Dave. How are you? Oh man, this is gonna put people to sleep. Dope. Okay, we're gonna have to see if this has any ads to it, because so far this morning I've not had very good luck. Let's see. Yeah, he did. Arudai did eventually show up last night. He showed up probably around 10:30. And we just played that Headliners game, which is actually pretty fun. So it's basically like you go around, you are a photographer, and you go around trying to get the best pictures of whatever's going on in the city. Mostly it's like monsters and aliens and stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. Hashtag would play again. Okay. So what kind of scene should we go for? Let's see. Can I do... An ancient temple. You know, I was kind of thinking something similar. let's do that. Okay. While I'm looking for a good wall to throw on here, I am curious as to what your guys' thoughts are on something. So, as far as the type of content that you get, do you prefer live streams or do you prefer pre-recorded videos? Or perhaps a better question might be, like, what do you like about the live streams and what do you like about the pre-recorded videos? Or you can answer both questions. But I'm just curious to kind of get a temperature gauge as to, you know, how we go about moving forward. Because I think we want to do another live stream here at some point. But I particularly like the pre-recorded. It's a lot more, the pre-recorded is a lot more work, don't get me wrong. It really is. But I genuinely believe that the end product is much more polished and flows better, and it's much more concise with the progression of the story. See, we want to make sure we merge these if we can. See, the problem with the merge shapes is that you can't, like, adjust where something is after the fact. Here, let's do this. We're gonna turn the grid back on. We love the grid here. We love the grid because it helps out oh so much. Let's see. Let's start here and just add. Let's see. Would you like an egg in this trying time? I've been poisoned by my constituents. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Okay. Is that centered? No, you know what? Here's the problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. I didn't start with the grid. So we're going to start with the grid. And we're going to maintain this shape. And we might change all this stuff up here, but we shall see. We're going to have our main facility here. We're just gonna add some appendages. 6. Alright, that's good. And then we're gonna undo that because that needs to come out a little further. History eraser button. How's it going, man? I agree. The only reason I'm using a grid right now is just so I can get everything lined up and evenly spaced. I have it's not an OCD, but if something's not symmetrical, it just irks me. Which is why I wouldn't mind going back to some of my old maps and just redoing some aspects of it. Yeah, I might end up doing an extra long stream today because I am really trying to put off doing yard work. I really am. And I know it needs to be done. That's the sucky part about it. Biggles, do you have Pop-Tarts? You seem like a Pop-Tarts kind of guy. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want... Vivant squares. Oh, no, I said yard work. You got Eggos? Dude, it has been eons since I've had Eggos. Eons, I tell you. Ah, gotcha. Combat sounds. We like those. We like combat sounds around here. Let's see. I don't know how it's happening, but I'm actually cold right now. Dude, yeah, shorts are weird in that respect. Like, I would totally go back and do shorts for, you know, our channel. But like, there is just so much time that goes into just making shorts. I know Fantastic does it for Moonskull, and it takes him a while. And I just don't, I genuinely don't have time. The Wu-Kang game. Is that new one? I can't remember exactly what it's called. Yeah, but I think I know what you're talking about.
You're actually not late.
Dang it, with the ads, man. Last couple weeks I've been doing good. With the ad-free things. Unless something has happened to where YouTube has let me see something here. You know what I might do? Screw it. Let me see here. All right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. I've got like 1,000 tracks saved for Fear of Ages Past. And that's what we're going to use. Asian themed Souls like with a pretty protagonist. See, that's a nice, refreshing thing. I feel like after Stellar Blade is just such a freaking hit, you're probably gonna start seeing that a lot more often, especially with the you know, Eastern market. Hopefully with the Western market too. So I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm sure a lot of you probably did. But American Eagle has a new ad campaign out. And that ad campaign features the one, the only Sydney Sweetie. She's like everywhere now. And as opposed to Pedro Pascal, I don't mind it. And their stock spiked after they dropped that ad campaign. And more power to them. Because I'll tell you what, back when I was a big fat fatty, American Eagle was the only jeans that actually fit me really well. So I might actually have to go back and buy some of their jeans. They actually had... she doesn't have zero ass. I mean, okay, her assets are definitely concentrated in one area. That's fine. That's the area I like. But regardless, the ad itself, I mean, was her and a Ford Mustang GT. Like, I don't know Mustangs very well, but it was a classic. It was a classic Ford Mustang. Well, Biggles, you have to understand. You're a bigger person. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, history. That's all you need. It's as simple as that. That's all you need. You just need somebody that's good to look at wearing your product. It's not hard. Or drinking your product. Or brushing their teeth with your product. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Hot chicks sell things. Better, Biggles? You had a better arse? I can't find what I'm looking for here. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait, is there like a... No, I didn't think so. I'm looking for one of those like here. So you need a wooden wall. Just a thin... Just a thin wall. Your butt was how people knew it was you. You mean people don't want to pull a barv in their games? Insane. What is this insanity? Victorian paneled walls. That might work. Actually, no, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Honestly, I'm thinking about making this a little bit more... Oh... Not upkept. What's the word I'm looking for? Fresh. Oh. Alright. Well, hey. Give me just a minute. I am out of coffee. I'm gonna run and grab some. I will be right back. Hey, there you are, Chrysanth. Thank you for the sub earlier, by the way. You know what's weird, Biggles? I had better luck with women when I was a blob. I don't know how. I don't know why. I can't for the life of me. I think maybe my personality was better. And then my personality changed and people are just like, no. I also lived in a much smaller town. Which, honestly, you know, that can be taken a couple of ways. Nugget is watching on YouTube. No. That don't fit. Now, see, when I do it that way. When I do it that way, the wall does weird things. Whenever, like, at the junctions. Well, Biggles, they have, like, their mom jeans. They were mom jeans that she was wearing. They weren't specifically tailored to be form-fitting. Like, here, let me see. Um... Yeah, it seems like the only ones that she's modeling are the ones that are like loose. And of course, let's see. Trying to find a good shot. And it turns out there is no good shot of that angle. It's all good shots of her front. Okay. Well, regardless. Yeah, Arudai lost power. So we ended up playing a game called The Headliners. Yeah, Nugget, I'm kind of jealous. I'm not holding out for it to cool down because it's got to be done anyway, but like it has been over 90 degrees for 2 weeks now. Like it hasn't dipped below 90 degrees and the humidity has been at least 50%. I am not I am not interested in doing yard work in that kind of conditions. I don't mind it if it's a decent temperature, but it's not been a decent temperature for 2 weeks. I can't find the right wall. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then we're going to want to change this up to, so I think, and I think I'll end up coming back in and redoing some of this, but just so we've got a good uniform layer here. Yeah, let's change this up here. Ba-ba-ba. There we go. There's a good one. Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks. What's up, dog? No, it actually, like, it didn't just bump. Like, American Eagle stock spiked with the drop of that campaign ad. Like, it was, I had seen somewhere that it was a 200% increase. I don't know if that's true, but it was a big time increase. Like, it was substantial. Alright, so I know exactly what I'm doing with these. And then we're just going to go through. Duplicate. Small differences here. I think we're going to have to. Oh! Dag nabbit, you stop it! Ugh. Seriously, that's like a giant market signal that's not just Sydney is hot. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So you say that you're okay, Mr. Biography of Tom Hanks, but you follow that up with a sad face. Would you like to chat? Let me know what's going on here, if you're willing to talk about it. If not, that's fine too. I just hope all is well and everything is going all right with you and your family. Oh, okay. All right, later history. Have a good one. Do they have pews in here, I wonder? They do have pews. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. We're going to have to put a big door here. Alright, we need to get this laid out here. Door. We need a big door. Some might say the biggest door. Hmm. I'm gonna start right in the center if I want to make sure that this works out right. Aw, bruh. That worked out pretty well. The kaiju warnings are starting. Well, you know about 20 more words in Japanese than, well, 19 more words in Japanese than I do. I know that's not the only stained glass reflection thing that they have. They gotta have more than that. Yeah, here they go. Basin is not, let's see. It's a bell. What am I thinking here? No. Let's try. Nope, that's not right. That's not what I want. Ooh, I like this whole, the whole pious look here. With it being, well, it can't really be pious if we're gonna have stained glass, and it's a pretty big church. Of course, that's got like pentagrams in it. I don't want like. I'm looking for like a bowl that you know when you walk into a Catholic church and you have the bowl full of with holy water in it. Later, Biggles. I would be tired of streaming to 0 if that were the case. Bye-bye, bot. You know, I could do followers only chat, but I don't know about that, man. You know, I don't necessarily want to do that. Because then, you know, if people come in here and they're just like, oh, what's going on here? And, oh, this one's not bad. Now, I really want to find like a pedestal or something. No, not a. Maybe, unless I don't know what the definition of a font is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Duh. I know words. No, font is not a tag that they use for any of their assets. Like, I'm good with just having like a, you know, like a pedestal. If I could put like a pedestal. Oh, okay. Why don't we try this? Ooh, hold on. I might need to make some adjustments here because this might not work. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can shift this. Shift this over here. Horizontal offset. Very good. There we go. I think that's good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. You see what I'm talking about, symmetry? The thing that was getting me is this here was not equally between these tiles. And so I was like, not having it. I was not about to abide by that. Here, we'll wait on those because what I need to do is actually probably drop these into the background so that way I can put, that way I can put the water on top of it in the bowl. So we'll wait on those. Let's see if I can... Because that makes it look like they're going down. And I don't know. Yeah, there's not really a way I can make them look like they're going up. Ah, hello, Nozaku boy. How are you? Okay, I think... But there was a way I could group these. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're gonna want to go make sure we go back because we're gonna want to add some shadow to that. It is. Wait, is this stream spiraling down or up? Oh God, you're getting existential on me, Dave. Hello, Nomi. How are you? Guten Morgen. Let's see. I think what I want to do... Here, why don't we do this? Okay. Yeah, you know what, Wilson, feel like every Saturday, I feel like we are like right on the cusp of beating that damn game, and it keeps going. Which I guess is the point of the backrooms if you know the kind of backstory of it, but actually, here's what I want to do. I want to move this a bit further that way. There we go. Alright, there we go. Got plenty of points of ingress and egress. We like those. Eating breakfast at a hotel buffet? Oh man. Now I'm jealous. I haven't had a good hotel breakfast in a while, and that includes Cheerios. Ugh. I appreciate you wanting to spend your morning, paying attention to this mess. We need some actual good statues of good things. Let's see. I think if we go that way, would it be 270? Yes, yes, yes. We'll see how that fits. We'll see how it fits. Let's see. We want to put some pews in here, baby. Well, actually, I bet we could do this. Let's see. I bet they've got this. No? No pews? I love it. Yes, I beat CNN. Awesome. At least with Nomi. Yes, ice cold water does wake you up faster than coffee, but coffee is habit forming, and I have formed that habit. Nice bookshelves. I'm surprised they don't have pews, man. They got dressers? Who makes a line of dressers? Shelves, bookshelves, warehouse, racks. I could have swore I saw what I was looking for before. I don't always wear shorty shorts. But yes, vaping as well. Look, a man has to have his vices, alright? I mean, he doesn't, but I have mine. Have you guys done, like... It's trying to figure out how to word this, because words are very difficult for me. So... Have any of you found yourself just listening to the same album over and over and over for like over a week? Because I have found myself doing that. Of course you do know me. Of course you do. Who else? Caffeine makes you sleepy? First of all, I have to announce to Nomi that, unfortunately, I am, in fact, wearing sweatpants right now. Yeah, see, Wilson gets it. Yeah, caffeine doesn't really wake me up anymore, because I'm like, unless it's just like a direct shot of caffeine, like some of those drinks that you get from like coffee shops, not espresso or anything, but they'll have like quote unquote energy drinks. That'll get me going. I cannot believe they don't have pews in here. Like, they have a stamp, they don't have the line tool. So I'm gonna have to manually do it. But it keeps me from falling asleep. Yes, Gray Sweatpants. Dag nabbit, Nomi. You... Like, we need to have a bit of a central aisle here. So I think what we need to do... There we go. Alright, so here's what I need to know if I can do. Oh, these are not aligned at all. I will not, Dave. Yes, I did say that earlier because I turned my AC down to 70 to go to sleep, which is still warmer than other people. And my house still hasn't warmed up yet, but right now it is. It's 74, which, depending on the circumstances, is still a little cool for me. Sometimes. Okay, so we're going to take these, and we're going to create a group. Let's see, create group. Can we duplicate? Yes! Oh my god. I wonder if these need to start up a little further. It could just be a very, very popular church. Can you import? Yes, you can. It's a little bit, it's a little bit strange though, because you gotta be able to, you gotta make sure that you have like transparent backgrounds on those assets. Yeah, the ancient temple turned into basically a Catholic church. So Um. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these for a minute because we might be able to find better things to put there. We're getting a little too numerous on the pews here. No, my definition of ancient isn't 500 years. But I took your idea, and I thought that, you know, maybe we'll do something a little bit more... Not contemporary, I guess. Maybe contemporary would be the right word, but... Hello, Paul. How are you? Yeah, you know, Dave, I don't know if perverting it is the word I would use, but I wanted to make something that looks nice. Last week was all about death and destruction and fire and brimstone, and this week, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe I did want to make a private confessional. Golly, the fact that they've only got one set of stairs that goes long ways. No, I'm sorry. Two sets of stairs that go long ways frustrates me to no end. Poor moss in the butter. Exactly. You know what's going on. Cinnamon girl moss? What is it? What? Please tell me that these are... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to get some windows put in. Looking to see if maybe they have stained glass. But I don't think they do. No. Oh, man. Damn, Nomi, you was thirsty. Also hungry if you're getting another plate of waffles. I'm jealous, by the way. Oh, man. I need to do some yoga. I need to stretch. All right, hold on. You guys hear those pops? Nope. None that time. All right. Haha. Nice one, Dave. Here, we'll just go with these. Oh, hold on. You know what? No, I don't think I would gap the walls there. Dagnabbit, will you? Oh no. I might have to move these around. Dagnabbit. Hmm. Ginger napped. Oh, oh, oh. Hold still. My dog just rolled over and had some hair sticking out. That was the hair. You are insane, dog. You have so much hair. And I can never brush you enough. Leave it alone. Here, I'm going to put it up here so I can throw it away later. Oh, yeah. Yes, 40 Viking. Yes, it is my corgi. Oh, yeah, the sacristy is in the back. Well, it could be either one, really, because I have a... I mean, because I have a stairwell going up here, too. So, it could be, you know, there could be some stuff up in this little rounded tower here, too. I could put the sacristy back here. But I'm afraid that I'm going to have to move these pews around to kind of give it a little bit more of a... So I can make sure that the altar is centered in the church here. Because realistically, it should be right about here where my cursor is. And that's not going to align right with the... Yeah, bum fuzz. See? Bum fuzz. Let's see. Oh yeah, no. I've been to a Catholic church before, Dave. Like, I was thinking about putting it, like, there'd be a raised dais up here. And then we would do we would do an altar probably out front here. And then maybe a podium off to the side or something. At least that's the Catholic church that I went to for several years. That's how they had it set up. So I'm kind of just replicating that, I suppose. Maybe it should just be one step. I don't know, man. Oh, well, actually, here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna do... I like these. And then let's do... do something. No, not a liberal. I did not go to a liberal Catholic church. At least not that I know of. I haven't been there in years. It was when I was going to Catholic school. Mary the Theotokos. I probably pronounced that completely incorrectly. for something a little bit more ornate. That's like brown, like it could be, here, let's do this. Whoa! Undo. I don't know what. Oh, I know what I just did. I need to turn off the merge. Teotokos. Mas estin malakos. Is that, does that mean Mas speaks Greek? Greek would be a cool language to know. That's a big old altar. Or maybe not by the time. Well, yeah, it might be pretty big. That's okay. Okay. Let's see. I want to do something else here. Oh, interesting. I can't read that at all, but it looks cool. Malakos is top, and oh, you saying that I'm a? Oh my gosh, you're saying that I'm a bottom? Or no, you no? Okay, never mind. Epinocchiotie, Epinocchiotie. I don't know, or coitie, Epinocoitie. Arenocoitie is bottom, and Malakos is top. So I'm on the top. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. At least that's what I'm choosing to take from it. Rails. Here, we're going to do that. And then we are going to do... Oh, dagnabbit. Actually, you know what? I think this be better going off about like that. And then all right. It is 10 o'clock. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to work on this for a little bit longer, but I'm going to go take care of some business real quick, and I'm going to be right back. I am back. And no, the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. At least not in that respect. Hmm. I wish there was a way. Alright, I need to look at the nodes here. What the hell? No, 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 no. Yeah, no, that's all screwed up. Dagnabbit, I wish it wouldn't do that. I need to, like, I need to bring this portion in, but the way that it's already placed all of its nodes is making it difficult. Okay. I feel like we need more windows, but I could put them. And put that there, and then we'll do 180-degree turn, and we'll put it right there. Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna drop this. Oh man, I'm trying to decide if it's too early for me to drop this into the background or not. I think we should be all right. Because I'm going to want to start coloring over the stuff here pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. So flatten the background. And then we're going to take all of these. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might need to go back on that because then the doors aren't going to be centered. Shiza. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they weren't centered in the first place. Okay. We can delete portals. That's good. That's good. So if we move them to about right here, we should be at 6.5 squares on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Okay. So that should be good. We'll need to take... We're going to take this and this. We're going to move it over here. Make sure that that's lined up with... Yep. Okay. And I think I'm going to need to shift the floor over too. I am building this thing, Dave, if you must know. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now, let's see. Oh no. Oh, how am I at taking down a tower? About as good as your average, well, president of the United States. Huh? See what I did there? Jet fuel don't burn that hot. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, that works. I need to go not quite up the stairs, I don't think. Dang it, it keeps going up the stairs. Sorry, Chrysanth. That I do, know me. That I do. Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? Who's your buddy? Yeah, who's your friend? Oh, sorry. I'm done. Let's see. Flip this around. 180. Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Oh, good lord. No, Dave, I call myself daddy, okay? Nobody else calls me daddy. I'm literally the only one. Now, would this be too much if I added more over here? See, I'm wondering if that might be a little much. Clearly, there would be light being cast in. Perhaps they need to be a little bit dimmer. And then I want one more. See, that makes it look like fog. Let's see. Also makes it look like fog. Wow, Chrysant, that's almost hurtful. Hmm. All right, Chrysanth, you've had enough to drink. Wait, are you asking because you want to hurt me? Yeah, that's a good question, VJJ. That's a great question. Chrysanth, I know better than that. Alright? Saying that it's my parents leaving presents under the tree? Come on. I know better than that. I am 30 years old. 32, actually. I'm over 30. And, saying that Santa isn't real is a ridiculous notion. I would know by now. How have I pissed you off in Cthulhu, Nomi? Is it because I didn't give you your anointing oil or whatever? Your anointing oil that you somehow had magically appear in your purse that you never once mentioned before? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll admit it. I didn't allow you to have it, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear from me? Thank you, Wilson. At least somebody's on my side. Look at what I just noticed. Okay. There we go. Kind of weighing on this. I'm not really sure about that wall. I mean, you got a good point. It is a kind of a magical bag of holding, but typically bag of holdings are, whenever you have a bag of holding, it is stated at some point during the campaign what is in it at some point. That sounds like a song, Nomi. I carry a 38 special in my Gucci purse. That genuinely sounds like a song. Here, I think I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm also gonna get rid of this portal. And then just have this one entrance, and this whole thing will be the priest's room. Oh, well, look at that. By the Josh Abbott carries a Gucci bag. Yes, but Chrysanth, okay. She says, "Are you kidding? Do you know how many times I opened my purse and found something that I either lost for years or have no idea how it got there?" Yes, but at some point, you put it in the bag. That's the point. Oh my god. I'm you know what? No, I'm not gonna go back on it. I'm not gonna go back on it. I stand by that. Fine. I will listen to the song, Nomi, just to see what is this nonsense that you're listening to talking about gun ownership. See, that's the problem, Chrysanth. Girl logic is just that. You have a descriptor in front of the noun logic, which means it is not logic. If you have to modify it, it loses its original meaning. So there is no logic. Boom. Chrysanth destroyed by facts and logic. Gotcha. Enhances also means change. In which case, it is no longer the same meaning. It's like if I had a pair of boobs and I enhance them, they are no longer the same boobs that they were. Emphasizes? No. It does not emphasize. Girl logic does not emphasize the word logic. Or girl does not emphasize the word logic in that phrase. Girl logic does not break. It does not break me. It's a oxymoron. The term girl logic is a paradox. Well, yeah, but here's the thing, though, VJJ. Okay, okay. If we're talking about like, I'm trying to use this in the most accurate way. Okay, so fake boobs are no longer the same boobs because the descriptor is in front of the word boobs. However, you have a separate object which enhances the original idea, meaning the push-up bra enhances the boobs. The two aren't combined, they complement each other. It's like if I were to say, I'll give you something that actually pertains to this. Okay, if you were to say, girl logic. Girl enhances the word logic, which means logic loses its original meaning because it's enhanced or modified by the term girl. But if I were to say, my logic is supplemented by the writings of Marcus Aurelius. The writings of Marcus Aurelius are what's enhancing my logic. It's adding to it. Modify, yeah. Change, modify to alter is what adjectives do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Freddie, you walked in at just the right time. Yes, Wilson. See, Wilson, you know where I'm coming from. Yeah, I tend to agree, Paul. But by the time it comes off, what's the difference? Is it really going to change anything? I mean, in extreme cases, yes, it will. It'll completely ruin everything. But you know. And look, I'm fine with that, Chrysanth. I'm fine with the push-up bra helping to fight gravity. But my point remains is that you're not altering the boobas in order to fight gravity. You're adding, or you are supporting them with an outside force. Wait, Nomi, I thought that push-ups were supposed to help support your back. Like, doesn't it, like, help redistribute the weight? Oh. Well, Nomi, I suppose that means you cannot be saved. Girl logic is more of a knowledge check than an adjective. Girl meaning the common knowledge of all girls. But that's not how it's used, though. I don't know. I don't wear a push-up bra, Dave. I figured that's how they were manufactured. Aren't they supposed to help, quote unquote, support? That's what they're supposed to do. Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, high heels are, yeah, okay. That's fair. But a non-push-up, one that's not meant to, you know, enhance, are intended to support. Well, pardon me for thinking that they also completed a separate function as well. It's like, you know, I can have work boots and I can have running shoes. Work boots are for working, running shoes are for running, but both of them protect your feet. God, I need a drink after this conversation. I'm starting to think that maybe this priest needs to be a little bit more pious. Boot barn? I got Larry's boots near me. I could go to Larry's boots. Worst gay / drag queen you ever met. Done zero research. Yeah, you're right. I haven't done any research. Gonna start day drinking here in 2 hours. I'm a little jealous, actually. Yeah, see, Paul gets it. See, I love how it turned into a conversation about me not knowing that push-up bras don't actually do the secondary function that all bras are manufactured for, or supposed to be manufactured for. I'm sorry that I don't know women's garments. In case you haven't noticed, I don't have tits. Later, Wilson. Wait, so you've got, Paul, you've got 4 sisters, and you've got 4 sister-in-laws. So either, I can draw 2 conclusions. Either you have a very, very large family, or every single one of your sisters is a lesbian. Which one would be more interesting? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this desk and chair. It's too bougie. Priests are supposed to be pious. You're the oldest of 9. Wow, that is a big family, dude. That's crazy. 10 nieces and nephews with an 11th on the way. Wow. I'm only on my third. Let's see. I've got 2 nephews. I'll have a niece here probably in about 6 or 7 months. There's no bras and boobs here. Just talking about them, Arudai. You know. But it was an interesting conversation while it lasted. And it was like, ooh, why do I not have this? Here. That needs to go. This, it's a holy book. Why do I not have a holy book? Here, give me that holy book. Boom. There you go. You are not breaking me, Chrysant. I am unbreakable. I am stoic. My logic is enhanced by the teachings of Marcus Aurelius himself. I learned from the greatest of Stoics. Nomi To answer your question, I will ask you yet another question. ¿Por qué no los dos? Banana Man. I'm curious as to what you guys think. Should I make the outside of this church like black? Should I just make it all shadow to where, you know, nothing's drawing your attention away from the church? Or should I go through and actually do the outside, make it, you know, to where there's like grass and stuff like that? Yeah, they were trying to expose me and failed. I mean, if you're asking what I prefer, I'm not going to answer that question. Ah, yeah, Ruda, I'm definitely not going to walk into that trap. But also, it also depends. But I do have a preference. I'm just going to leave that a mystery. Why is there a shadow there? Why is this? I don't want the shadow. Oh, good lord. Are you going to tell me that I can't? Oh, God. Okay. Where's the group at? Okay. None. There. All that just a... Okay. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. Okay. So this is going to go down to the background. We're going to go and put some shadow over the top of it. Hmm. Scheiße. All right. Whew. Wow, Nomi coming out with all of her dastardly plans. You didn't trap me with gray sweatpants? Wait, or did you? How did you trap me with gray sweatpants? What? Oh, you must be crocheting. Are you crocheting? I'm the one who's wearing the sweatpants. How am I going to get kidnapped by somebody who's trapping me with sweatpants? That it does. Embroidery is dangerous. It's not a fool's game. Oh. I did not get trapped by sweatpants. I am in sweatpants. Unless for some reason I go to take a shower later and I cannot get them off of my body, I have not been trapped by sweatpants. Whew. Excuse me. Yeah, I totally am trying to trap him because I'm not planning on leaving my damn house. I probably should leave my house though, honestly. I don't go out into the world anymore, guys. Praise the Lord, pass the ammunition. Good pull there, Chrysanth. Good pull. I think it counts as leaving the house there, Chrysanth. I think it does. Now that I'm looking at this, though, these stairs are just like... Ugh. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I will hop in my truck and be in Texas in about 16 hours. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I would love to go and grab a drinky poo and maybe some barbecue. I've had the same song going on for like an hour and a half. Here, let me switch it up a little bit. Even though I'm probably not going to be on too much longer, but... Ooh, this one's interesting. There we go. Now I desire ribs. I think you might be right there, Vijay. They literally die. I feel like we need some statuary here or something. Oh, you know what? No. Hold on. You know what's weird? I just found out. I knew they were going to go do this before, but I completely forgot that it was even happening. My parents went to a convention, but it's one of those like Rumble newscaster conventions. That's where they're at now. My parents are being more social than I am, and I don't know what to think about it. I'm not a fan, to be quite honest with you. Because I do nothing. I do nothing. I don't do anything. My parents don't work for CNN. No, they're not. They're not in the industry. They listen to somebody. They listen to a guy who's got a big Rumble show. It's one of those very. It's a very right-wing broadcaster, so far as I understand. I don't know him personally, but I think it's like, one of those faith, family, conservative politics types. Type broadcasters, and he's having like a convention somewhere. You want to know why I got the best pictures last night, Grisanth? It's because I wasn't afraid to get my ass stepped on by whatever monsters that was. You get right up in it, and you wait for the perfect shot. The lack of self-preservation is what gets you on the front page of the news. No, it's not Crowder. It's somebody else. Somebody much, much smaller. You know what I might do? I might go in and cover up all of this, the stairs, just so I can redo it, because it's off center now. Now that I basically have done all this stuff, I realize now that it's off center. And I would redo this whole thing here too, if I could, but it is what it is. Those are the words that I live by, Arudai. That's true. I did take pictures of all the other journalists' dead bodies. And my best picture was of one of Arudai getting attacked. So, by a starfish alien. Hello, Clueless. Hello, hello. Right up in the banana, indeed. You came in at just the right time, Clueless. Alright, well, I'm going to have to redo this because I hate this all of a sudden. It's not good enough, and I need to redo it. Well, so Sir Clueless, today, Darth Dave provided me with the idea. I came in basically clueless. But Darth Dave provided me the idea of an ancient temple, and that has evolved into what is basically a Catholic church. So that's what today's is. Oh, yeah, that BDSN merch line. Yep. It's genius, by the way. I love it. Go and check that out on the Moon Skull shop if you haven't already. Or, you made an announcement in the Moon Skull Discord server, I think. Nah, man, definitely not a meme. Because where there is demand, there will be supply. And a lot of the dudes who go to MegaCon want to get stepped on. You know, I never really understood that. Like, what kind of a man wants to get stepped on by a woman and be humiliated by a woman? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, apparently there's a big demand for it in the business sector where the higher up executives really love that shit. I don't get it. I want to be domineering. I want to be able to just, you know, beat my wife into submission. That's my ideal society. Would I wear one at a con? It depends on how much I'm making. See, my ethos... Oh, the Frankenstein's Castle map. I forgot about that one. No, not really, Chrysanth. Not really. I'm just joking. But genuinely, like, I don't think that, you know... I don't think that any man who has a functioning pair of gonads really... should be allowing his woman to step all over him, or a woman in general. But yeah, alpha males are into humiliation. Yeah, for sure. No, Arudai, you see, there's not, what, with me? Yeah, no, I think that there's something about, I think people being in control all the time and having all of that power all the time, people coming to them with their problems and stuff, they probably just want the sensation of knowing, like, I'm not in control of this situation. I have no control over it. And they, yeah, fade to black on that statement. Yeah, yeah. Well, Arudai, when you put it like that, no, honestly, like you could no, I wouldn't. Not a single woman on this planet I would let step on me. Because believe it or not, I have an intrinsic need to ensure that one of two things happens. One, the woman respects me, whether it's depending on what context. The woman at least has some form of respect for me, or doesn't know me. There you go. Yeah, only men can step on me. That's right. But not without some bit of force. I'll fight you every step of the way. Chrysanthi, slay me. And with this, it's writers hating their bosses and wanting to shame them, but don't need to go full TISM on this. Yeah, yeah. It's a good point, Arudai. There's a lot of leather depicted on those paddles. Oh, all right. I've got 288 changes. Temple of a hereunto unnamed god. There we go. All right. Well, ladies and gents, I'm getting hungry, and I've got a very important session to get prepared for later on today. And so, I think that I'm going to be ending the stream there. Oh, what'd you say, Vijay? Confirm Moss wouldn't help any women by giving them a boost out of a situation. Oh, my God. The chat's ability to twist words is unreal. Real bros before nice women moment, Moss. Yeah. Yeah. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and make myself some lunch. And just so you know, new episode of Fear of Ages Past is out. If you haven't seen it already, go and check that out. I'll be on Moonskull. I'm on Moonskull like 3 to 4 days a week. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, sub, all of the things if you haven't already. And with that, I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.